Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Devon if you're new here. Today we are doing a very exciting video that I have been wanting to do for such a long time. We're doing a try on haul of my entire swimsuit collection. I want this to be super beneficial for you guys, so I'm going to give you all of my sizing, the thoughts that I have on each of the swimsuits, and I'm just super excited to get into this one. As you guys can see, I have 2 containers filled to the brim with swimsuits. We're going to start with the patterned ones because those are the more fun ones. Starting with my one pieces, this is the smallest category of swimsuits that I own. I got this one from Target towards the end of last year and I love it so much. One pieces just don't look super flattering on me unless they come up on the waist high, and I just love that this can cinch and these little ties are just so cute. The ties are also connected to the straps. I just think this one is such a flattering suit. If you guys are looking for swimsuits that are one piece and you don't usually like them on you, try to look for some that are higher cut. I just think these are perfect. This is another Target one piece, kind of similar except for this little ruching doesn't connect to the strap. This one you actually can take the straps off and it can be strapless. I love that it has this little detail. I think that's so precious, dainty, and girly. I'm super excited to wear this one this summer. Similarly, it has a high waist and I just think it looks phenomenal on. Now I have all of my RAQ Apparel swimsuits. These are actually made in Australia for people specifically with larger busts. I love the size range and it's like they have cute swimsuits in stunning colors. This is probably one of my favorites. I believe this is their balconette style. I do really love it. This swimsuit is the exact same swimsuit in just this beautiful blue color. I think this looks stunning on my skin. And I don't know, I just love a swimsuit with underwire. Some people will disagree on this one, but I just think it makes me feel super supported, especially with my larger chest. I just always struggle with swimsuits, and these, I feel so supported. I can jump in the ocean and not be scared that it's gonna fall off. I just love these. This is yet another balconette style from RAQ Apparel. Guys, this is my favorite swimsuit I think I've ever owned. I do wish I got this in the multi-way. I don't think they sell this fun fruit pattern anymore. I wore this when I went to Europe with my sister in 2023. I got so many compliments from people who are European, and I feel like that is the pinnacle of success with an outfit, is if a Euro girl compliments you. It's basically a lot at that point. It makes me want to order another one. Now we have my absolute favorite style from them. This is the multi-way top. You can tie these little straps in so many different ways. I just think it looks super cute from the front when you have them and they're kind of sitting up here and you can just see the little bows. I think that's so cute. I love this lime green color, and this has been one of my recent favorites. RAQ Apparel is your girl. Last RAQ Apparel item is another multi-way top. I love this color on me. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I am so obsessed with this, and honestly, my least favorite thing about swimsuits is when you feel like you're spilling over them in any place. I don't want to feel like I'm spilling out or over anything, and I never feel that, but I also feel supported. It's like, it's just the perfect size, and I love that. It's very hard to come by. Next, I have this swimsuit from Out of the Blue Swim. I've actually never worn this swimsuit. I'm really excited to try it on and see how I like it. There is very little coverage, I'll say that. Next, we have MOANA Swim, and these are so fun because they're reversible. These got sent to me in November, so it was kind of past swim season, but I'm very excited to wear these this summer. It's kind of fun because you get like 2 swimsuits out of one. I am curious to see how they fit because they say they're inclusive and they go up to a 2X. I actually haven't tried these on, but looking at them, but of course the truth will come out in the try on clips. We've got another MOANA Swim. This is for sure my favorite of the 2. I just love these colors. Bottoms, you can still reverse them and they will go with the top. I just think that's such a fun concept, and why not do that? Like, why not have a swimsuit that's reversible? Like, how cute would that be together? I cannot wait to wear this summer. And to be honest, I just think the Australians do everything better. Their size inclusion is not the best, but I think when you do find a good size inclusive brand from Australia, it's chef's kiss. Now I have a ton from DIPPIN DAISY'S. Honestly, I've been a long time skeptic of DIPPIN DAISY'S, and then I got some free items from them, and when I tell you these are the softest suits I've ever owned in my entire life, I'm not lying. Of course, I'm gonna link everything below, but this one is is one of my favorites. I really love underwires, if you guys couldn't tell. I just feel more supported by them. The only thing about this one is that because it's so soft, I feel like the straps are not really that supportive. Sometimes I find that the straps fall down because the material just doesn't have much friction on it to hold these little like adjusting things up. I did wear this in the Cook Islands and loved it, but that is one thing to note about Dippin' Daisies. This is another super cute little fruit pattern swimsuit. Okay, I put on this one and I'm not gonna lie, I dove underwater, came fully off. So I need you guys to hear me when I say this. This is for laying on the beach and looking pretty and really nothing else. It's not that supportive, but I do really like it. Like, even after saying all of that, I do enjoy it. I think it's a very cute suit. It's just not gonna support you the way that I'm guessing you would want to be supported if you're swimming in the ocean. So keep that in mind, but their patterns are so stunning. Some, not all of their swimsuits come up to a 3X. I just think this is not supportive, this little style, especially if you have a larger chest, but it is very cute. This swimsuit is definitely my most supportive from them. I think it has the most full coverage and I feel the safest. I also have two bottoms that go with these, so I have more of a fuller coverage. They're not really that high-waisted. And then I have this V front if I'm feeling extra confident, but I do really like this suit. I just love the patterns that they come in because it's not typical that larger sizes come in these patterns. I think that's so amazing about Dippin' Daisies. And actually a girl that I met when I was in San Diego designs all of their swimsuits. So it's so cool to know that she was just sitting on her iPad like drawing every single pattern that comes on these swimsuits. Like, that's kind of fun. I love that. This suit was gifted to me when Hannah Noel did a collab with Dippin' Daisies. I think this pattern is literally so cute. I don't think I've ever worn this. I have lent this to my friends so many times to wear, but I've never personally worn it myself. So I am curious to see how it fits. One pet peeve about swimsuits that I have is when the lining of the swimsuit is not the same as the swimsuit, because when you put it on your skin, you can see that lining. It sits like that and it looks cheap in my opinion. Some of them are lined with the same material as the front of the suit and then some are not, and this one is not, sadly. But I do think it's a super cute suit and I feel like I could get a lot of use out of this summer. This is the last swimsuit that I have from them. This is also a little collab with Hannah Noel. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that won't fit me. This is another one that I haven't tried on yet, but just by the looks of it, this is giving floss. I think if you're into floss, this is so cute and it looks so good on the little tiny girls. I don't think I've ever tried this one on, honestly, probably because I looked at it and said that's actually not gonna work. But I'm curious to see how it fits because, yeah, we might not be able to show that, but this one feels really quality. I think if you're going to tan and like gonna lay out in the sun, this is a perfect one because it has, you know, tiny little straps and the back is all out. And then the bottoms are just a tie on the hips. I love a tie on the hips and I love that they're curly. I don't know how they did that, but I love the curly vibe. I think this could be cute if it fit. Now we have all of my YOUSWIM swimsuits, and if you guys have ever watched my TikTok, looked at my Instagram, you know I live in these in the summer. I actually just ordered a new one, but I'm so excited to go through these with you. One thing that you'll notice is that they look like they're for a little toddler, but my favorite thing about YOUSWIM swimsuits is that they fit a wide range of sizes. So stretch 1, I believe, fits from size 2 to 12, and then stretch 2 fits from 14 to 24, I think. I usually get stretch 1. I am not a size 12, but until they started offering stretch 2, I was always getting stretch 1, and I just grew to love how it held me in and made me feel very secure. For reference, I can wear a size 14 to like 18, which is a very wide range, but women's sizing is all over the place. So this is one of my favorites. This next one is just a very typical triangle swimsuit. This is in the stretch 2. The thing about triangle tops is I feel like you can really manipulate them. So like this one, even though I like stretch 1 better, this one I can still form and shapeshift into a way that will make me feel supported. I usually tie all of the ties of my string in one, and that's how I feel the most supported, but I really love this swimsuit. Next we have this same swimsuit in brown. I'm going to show you guys all the different ways that I like to tie my triangle swimsuits because I really like the tie in the front as well. I think especially when I have more of a bronzy tan, I love the brown on me, and these are no different. I love these. This one I got gifted towards the end of last year. This is in stretch 2, and this is one that I feel like might be a little bit big on me. It's a collab with the brand Hara, and I do really love this style. I just think I would probably wear it more as a top than a swimsuit. I'm going to show you another one where I think that the lack of structure and separation kind of makes the suit not look cute on me. But I think that's the case with this one because there's no like separation from the stomach to the chest. I feel like it just like looks not supported and it's not tight enough to support. So for that reasons, I wear this more as a top with a bra under, but it's still very cute. I love the brown. This one has been in my collection probably for like 4 or 5 years at this point. That's my favorite thing about YOUSWIM swimsuits is that they last literally forever. They're meant to mold to your body, and because they fit a wide variety of sizes, you can get pregnant, you can lose a lot of weight, you can gain a lot of weight, and your swimsuit will still fit you. I love wearing this when I have gotten a lot of sun. This one's also high-waisted, which I kind of don't really get too much from them anymore, but I do like it. Also when I'm feeling just like I don't want to be on display, this one kind of covers me up completely and gives the vibe of a one piece, but it does have that little separation. Next we have all of my purple suits, and this was my very first swimsuit I ever got from YOUSWIM. It is still one of my most worn in my collection today. I absolutely love this color. Pretty sure this is called Aster, and it's the Aplomb style. As you can see, this one does have a bit of wear and tear on it. Like some of it is a little stretched out, but I still think it holds me in perfectly. The integrity is still there when I have it on, and I just love this swimsuit so much. I also got it in this long line that's the same as the sand one I just showed you. And then I believe they gifted me these little shorts. I've never worn these shorts actually, but I think these would be fun just to wear like out. I think that would be a really cute look with like a baggy t-shirt. I think that would be so cute. The last swimsuit that I have in this color is this one piece, and this is one that I would not recommend. I think that because there's no difference in structure between the top and the bottom, everything just kind of mixes and mingles together, and that's not my taste. Really, at the end of the day, you just want to be comfortable in your swimsuit, and if this would make you feel comfortable, I do recommend for the quality. I just don't personally like this style on me. Next, I have my one blue swimsuit from them, and this is a slightly different style. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it has a little V in the front as opposed to just going straight across. I think this one is a lot more flattering. However, it's a bit more booby, so you're going to be a little bit exposed. If you don't like that, then I would stick with the Aplomb style, but I love this one. Next, I have two swimsuits in this lime green color. I have one triangle and then one that is low-waisted with the Aplomb top that goes straight across. This is one of their more recent colors, and I think it's so stunning and fun for the summer. I just love a bright, like kind of pastel-y color for the summer, and that's exactly what this one's giving me. I decided to switch from high-waisted to standard waist because sometimes I just don't think that high-waisted looks super flattering on me. I hold a lot of weight in my stomach, and sometimes I think that high-waisted things just accentuate that. So I wanted to try out the standard waist, and I absolutely love it. I pull them a little bit higher so they're hiked up and they sit on top of my hip. I think it's so flattering on me, and I just love these swimsuits. This might be one of my favorite colors, behind the purple of course, but this one's so beautiful. Next, I have this yellow suit in the high-waisted bottoms with a Aplomb top. This one is one of my most warm swimsuits. I think this color is so stunning, and it's not necessarily butter yellow, but I think it's a yellow that looks really good on my skin. This one's perfect. I wanted to show the waist/hip comparison in the high-waisted and the standard waist. They have the same amount of material in the bottom half, and then the top half, it just goes up a lot higher. That's the comparison. I do like both of them. I like both the high waist and the low waist. It kind of just depends on if I'm wanting to be a bit more covered up versus if I'm just like feeling myself and feeling like I want to wear something low-waisted. This color I think is called Marigold, and I don't know if they still have it. I got this when they were doing one of their sales. I just love the way this looks on me. I think This orange on me just looks so good. I feel so supported in this. I feel like a broken record. Obviously, I have the most of them in my collection, but it's for good reason because they just last forever. These are my last few suits. We're nearing the end, but this one is a gorgeous red color. I wanted to have this high-waisted with two different top options. So I got this one, which is like the straight across with the small sleeves. And I got this one, which I wear as a top as well. I just love the functionality of these pieces, and they also don't bleed, which is so important for me. Finally, we have the YOUSWIM Lisa Says Ga collab. I don't know that I've ever loved a swimsuit as much as I've loved this one. Something about the material of this one is softer than the other ones. I don't know what it is, if it's the way that I've dried the other ones. I have no clue, but this one is so stunning. It also has that same neckline of the blue one that I showed earlier. I just think this is the cutest swimsuit I have ever owned. I don't care how I'm feeling in my body. If I put this on, I feel like $1,000,000. All right, guys, we made it to the end of this video, and I feel so accomplished. Trying on all these swimsuits is no easy task. I'm so excited for the summer season, but having suits that make you feel good in your body are such a make or break for the entire experience. I've never had a good time at the beach when I'm not feeling good in my body, and all of these swimsuits make me feel so good in my body, and I can't get enough of them. If you guys are watching to this point, comment these emojis. I appreciate you so much for being here. I'm gonna have everything linked below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!